friends, welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to dive into an angel reading. It is something I do every Monday, and it is Monday where I'm at right now. No matter when you're finding this though, it is timeless. If you like this style of reading, check out the playlist. They are all timeless. There's a whole bunch of them in there. And anything that jumps out at you or sounds like your story or resonates for you is probably a message for you, no matter when you're finding it or when it was posted, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. If you haven't yet joined my community here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join. It is good to have you. Also also comment below and let me know if you are new here, because I always want to know. As well as I always want to know who I'm reading for. So let me know in the comments below who I'm reading for in this angel reading. Also, if you want your own private reading with me, that is always in the description box of every video. You can click on my Calendly page to schedule your reading. And if you want an angel reading, just put it in the notes that this is what you want. So let's go ahead and get started and see what is coming up in your strength position at this time. Opportunity and change is coming up in your strength position, which I love, because when I was preparing to do this reading and I was preparing my cards and shuffling, this card fell on the floor. So I wanted to actually talk about it, but I didn't. So I love that it's coming out. We're in a time of change. We're in a time of opportunity. Excuse me. Something may be changing in your world with a certain person in the area of connection or communication. Anyway, I see this as a portal, and we're stepping through into the other side. So I feel like in your strength position, you are preparing for some sort of change. You're preparing for a new start. You're preparing for something new. You're preparing for a new beginning. You're preparing for the opportunities that you've been asking for, praying for, and manifesting into your world, right? And I feel like you're literally being prepared to receive what you've asked for. So you're going through a bit of a change, a time of change, to prepare for these new opportunities. We have to go through a bit of a change to become the person who is ready to receive what it is that we ask for. I also have the Manifesting Miracles card here with Archangel Orion. There are miracles, there are changes, there are opportunities, doors opening for you, things that are changing and, kind of falling into place, like all the pieces are falling into place for you to step through that portal to start receiving what it is that you've been asking for. You've got a pretty powerful archangel here that is, bringing in the miracles for you. And I love that this is coming up in your strength position, because it's like you're in your superpower, you're in your manifesting power, and you are believing and trusting that what you've asked for, you will receive. And I love this. Stay in that power. Stay in that high vibe state. Stay in that energy of knowing and trusting and believing that it is all coming, because that's what magnetizes it to you. When we stay in that high vibe state, when we stay in that manifesting power, when we're consciously manifesting what it is and we're focusing our mind on what it is that we want, it puts us in the position to receive. Also, as a side note, I'm hearing somebody may need to give themselves permission to receive, although I'm seeing that maybe you already did. Maybe you've recently done that. Because those of us who, in my community, there are many of us that are recovering people pleasers or overgivers. And when we are a recovering overgiver, we literally have trouble receiving. So sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to receive. So take that if it fits, if that is something that you need to do, if you have a hard time receiving. Be open to receive. Give yourself permission to receive. But I also feel like this is a message for somebody who recently did give themselves permission to receive, and your angels are saying, yes, well done. Now it just let it unfold, right? Let it unfold, because it is. It is. You are manifesting miracles. You are preparing yourself to receive these miracles. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. I wish we could just end here, because that is a powerful reading right there. So let's see what your heart wants to add to this, or a message from your heart, whatever your heart wants you to know at this time. What is it? Let's see if I could get a hold. I have my mega deck. I have two of my angel decks here, making one big mega deck, and sometimes they're hard to shuffle. What is it that your heart wants you to know? Express your creativity. There's something in your heart, perhaps, that you are wanting to do, or your heart is wanting you to do. Because creativity comes from our heart, you know. It's, what do you love? What do you love to do? You're being guided to do something. What is it? There's something in your heart that is wanting to be expressed. You may feel scared to express yourself or something that you're really good at. You've got the Archangel Michael here protecting you, letting you know that you're protected, you're also supported. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, I feel like your heart is telling you, and it may be a little bit scary for you to step out and do whatever it is that you love to do, that you've been feeling called to do. This is going to resonate as a confirmation for somebody who is feeling called to express yourself in a certain way. Perhaps that is reading cards. Perhaps that is some sort of spiritual gift. Perhaps that is writing a book. Perhaps that is expressing yourself through music, through poetry, through acting, through sewing. How do you express yourself? How are you creative? It feels like your heart is telling you that it's been wanting you to step out in some way. There's something that you're really good at, or there's a dream in your heart that you feel very passionate about and you want to step through and maybe, share it with the world. How can you shine? How can you really express your creativity? I feel like your heart has been telling you, so this is going to be a confirmation for you. Listen to that inner voice. It's guiding you, and you have a very powerful archangel here that's saying you're being supported in this. So go ahead and move on it. Do whatever it is that your heart is telling you to do. Now is the time. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Your heart is your inner voice. And expressing your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me. They're here to help you. Just ask. Helping me express my inner creator. There's something that you're wanting to do, or your heart is wanting you to do, it's time. It's time for that to come out. Let's see what is in your challenge position, or something that you may be working on, stepping through the door to claim your new beginning. This feels like it's part of what your heart was saying. If there is something that you are wanting to begin, wanting to, share with the world, how can you step into your power and shine your light? What is it that you're wanting to do? It's time, and your angels are supporting you. Also, I've got the Divine Father here that is saying this is something that you're called to do. So if this is something you're called to do, you cannot fail. Also, it helps you to know that you're called, and if you're feeling that nudge, you want to do it, and you want to not worry about, I'm not good enough, or what if I mess it up or something. When you're being called, you put it in the hands of the universe and your angels, and you know that this is something that the universe is doing through you. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about, let's move me out of the way and just flow through me, universe. Flow through me and show me, use me. Use me to shine my light, because there's somebody out there that needs your light. And so when you open yourself up to be, just flow, letting the universe flow through you, it's not about you, and it's not about what you do right or wrong or what your mind is telling you. It's about just being open to express that creativity and trusting that the universe is going to shine the light within you where it needs to go. You just need to show up and do what you do. Take the step. Walk through the door. What is it that your heart is guiding you to do that you might be challenged with right now? Know that you're being called. It's like it's a calling on your life. You're being called to do this, whatever it is. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. Also, with the inner power, step into your power. Thank you, Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. It's not all about you. There's a co-creative process here. You can trust that you are being supported. You can trust that it's not all about you to do everything right. You can surrender all of that, and you can let the magic of the universe flow through you and let your light shine in the way that it's going to, and it's going to be the best way. Let's get one more card, because I feel like there's something else here. What do you need to know? Let's see. What do you need to know? What do your angels want you to know? There's something else. What is it? I just feel it. I know it. Archangel Raphael. The leap of faith and the unconditional mother. Sorry, the unconditional love, the divine mother. You've got the divine union here. I don't think they've ever come out together, ever, in the history of me doing these readings. You have the divine mother and the divine father, so I feel like, as a side note, perhaps the leap of faith has to do with a very sacred union. For some of you, you're being called. You're being called big. And so this is going to resonate for you in that way, because the divine father and mother are coming out telling you you're being called to take that leap of faith. It's time to step through the door. It's time. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. You're not alone. And for some of you, I feel like this leap of faith has something to do with you're a healer. And that's why all of these spiritual cards are coming out, is because you are a healer and the world needs you. You have Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, the Divine Mother and Father, and your angels showing up to tell you that it's like, I feel like they're shouting it like loud. It's time. We're with you. You are not alone. Step out into your power. Step into your power. Step out into that power to shine whatever it is that you do. I feel like you're a healer. It could be energy. You could be literally physically a healer. You could be an energetic healer. You could just be unconditional love. Whatever it is, it's time for you to express some sort of creativity. And you have the Archangel Raphael. Perhaps you've gone through some health challenges and now you are on the other side of that, and you are going to help somebody else that went through the same thing as you, because you're a healer. And usually when we are a healer, we actually go through the worst of things before we get to the other side to become that healer. We have to experience, we have to heal. And a lot of times the healers go through the worst stuff, the worst challenges, in order to become who they need to be. You've had protection, you've had healing light, you have God's physician here, and you've got the Archangel Michael, protection of the highest degree of protection, carrying you through this time to create this you that you are now, to shine whatever this light is. This is an extra special, extra powerful reading for somebody this week. Archangel Raphael, thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. His light is green, so if you visualize green, if you are going through anything in your body and you visualize green, just wrapping yourself in that green, sparkly, beautiful blanket of energy, that is Archangel Raphael showing up for you. I have never, ever seen this amount of sacred, spiritual, powerful cards showing up in one angel reading before, ever. For some of you, this is a divine union that you are stepping into, and you feel called. Perhaps you have met somebody and they feel called to you and you feel called to them, but you're afraid because of whatever you've gone through in the past. It's time. Your angels are saying it's okay to take that leap of faith. It's okay to say yes. It's okay to step through the door. It's also okay to express yourself in that creative way. So it's like we've had a couple of different messages coming through for this reading today. This is an unusual angel reading, that different than anything I've ever done. So know that you're in your manifesting power. Listen to your heart, because your heart is telling you something. Your heart is telling you to take a leap of faith. Your heart is telling you to go in a certain direction. You are in your manifesting power. Remember that what you ask for, you will receive. Put that trust out there, put that faith out there, and believe in yourself, and whatever it is that you're being called to do, step out and do it, because you're going to be blessed for it. This is a really big reading today. It's powerful. It feels big. So I want to know who I'm reading for. Comment below and let me know, please, who I'm reading for and how does this resonate for you, because I've never had a message like this before come through on an angel reading. So I'm super curious. Know that I love you. If you want your own angel reading or any sort of private reading with me, that information is always below. Okay? I'll see you in the next reading.